Thank you, Speaker. Speaker, I rise to speak on item 56, 56A, 56B, the 2024-2025 operating adjustment budget, capital budget, and the funding plan for the medium-term capital budget. It's becoming abundantly clear that the ANC, EFF, PA, and Action SA coalition government is either unable or unwilling to engage openly and transparently with other political parties in this council. Instead of fostering collaboration in the best interests of the forgotten residents and neglected ratepayers of Johannesburg, they continue to operate behind closed doors, making unilateral decisions that fail to address the city's dire financial situation. Empty words will not fix Johannesburg. Bold actions and responsible financial management will. Once again, councillors are expected to rubber stamp this adjustment budget without having access to the essential second quarter performance reports or the Section 71 in-year monthly management performance reports. These reports are crucial for analysing and evaluating whether the proposed adjustments are reasonable and sustainable and in line with sound financial management principles. Furthermore, it's business as usual for this administration, where secrecy and mismanagement prevail instead of transparency and accountability. Madam Speaker, a quick perusal of the adjustment operating expenditure budget reveals key highlights of the report. An increase in the budget revenue of 1.2 billion, a decrease in expenditure of 257.8 million. My dyslexia is playing out. A projected surplus of 2.2 billion before capital grants and contributions. However, this report raises significant concerns about the sustainability of these revenue improvements and the high risk of over-expenditure on employee-related costs. Most alarming is the projected surplus of 5.9 billion after taxation, capital grants, and contributions is unrealistic and misleading. This administration is selling an illusion of financial stability while failing to address the city's deepening financial crisis. Madam Speaker, turning to the adjusted capital expenditure, we note disturbing patterns of the budget cuts in critical areas, including reservoirs and water towers, sewer mains, and the purchase of new buses for Metro Bus. This reckless reduction will have severe consequences for residents. Cutting funds for water infrastructure threatens supply reliability, reducing sewer maintenance will worsen sanitation issues, and delaying investment in public transport will leave commuters stranded. This government is playing a dangerous game, choosing short-term cost-cutting over long-term infrastructure sustainability. Madam Speaker, we finally get to the funding plan of the medium-term capital budget. The report outlines the city's objective to raise substantial external borrowings amounting to 2.5 billion in the 24-25 financial year, 2.7 billion in the 24-25 year, 2.5 billion in the 25-26 year, 3 billion in the 26-27 year. One of the most crucial aspects of this plan is pushing for alternative funding sources and off-sheet balance sheet mechanisms, including private sector investment, climate finance initiatives, and public-private partnerships. On paper, these innovative financial strategies could help reduce the city's weighted average cost of capital and maintain the gear ratio below 45. However, this report fails to address Johannesburg's deep operational inefficiencies, including hemorrhaging of funds due to water and electricity losses, escalating costs that are outpacing revenue collection, regulatory constraints that will make securing alternative funding difficult. How does this administration expect to convince the private sector investors to partner with a city that can't even pay its own creditors in time? How can we trust their ability to manage the new borrowings when the lack of record shows a complete inability to manage existing funds? Madam Speaker, the Democratic Alliance remains steadfast in commitment to transparency, accountability, responsible finance governance. We believe that the residents and the ratepayers of Johannesburg deserve a government that prioritises the needs and ensures the efficient use of public funds. But this budget is built on shaky foundations. It's a numbers game that does not reflect the reality on the ground. The DA cannot in good conscience support this adjustment in its current form. This budget is not the budget for the people. This budget is designed to protect the failures of an administration that is running Johannesburg's ground. We reject it. Thank you, Speaker.